Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Lock gets ready to go at their own 20-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lock to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Just a gain of a couple there. And for the 8 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. In motion left is Wilson. Here's Wilson on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Ochinowosu. And they'll drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you're in his passing situations. Hard to vary up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're not running them, right?
Without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Darrell Taylor, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's got the first down and more. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. So let's see. There was 3rd and 2. They hit the short pass, having the first down. He said, well, let's get a little more than the first down. All the way into the end zone.
And I know this is the NFL, and 3rd and 2 isn't necessarily a rundown. I think most of the time you play it as a passing down. But you can disguise it a little bit, right? You can show heavy run formation, make it look that way, and still do the football effectively, as we just saw there. And he's still running, isn't he?
He stopped now, and he got 6 points for it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. Williams brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's got room. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now to the air. Bloc. Catch is made by Metcalf. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Bloc now to throw. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They fake the handoff, now Lock. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. The Seahawks at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing now is Bloc. He's got his tight end fan. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Here's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to forward.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, but they need a sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen puts it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Bloc. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Bloc going to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He hits his target, Lockett. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. A gain there of 21 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Bloc. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught by Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Straight ahead, Walker. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9. Bloc going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They overrode that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Lock gets ready to go at their 36-yard line. Here's Lock to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Block now on 1st down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Walker once more. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Walker. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw it is Lock. And that is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up, but not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they work this out past the 25. Give to Hall running right. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson steps away. And that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest. In motion left is Wilson. To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they moved to 9-7 on the year with 1 game remaining.